Hello everybody, it's Ryan McDonald here from Wenham Country Club. Actually here from my basement today. First of all, I'd just like to wish everybody well. I know that we're going through some tough times now and we're all in the stay-at-home advisory, so everybody's probably cooped up inside and we can't wait to get out there and play some golf together. But I thought for now I'd give you some stuff you can do at home and some stuff to talk about. I'm going to try to put a couple of videos out here soon to come, so if you do have any ideas or questions on anything that you'd like me to discuss, I would be happy to do that for you guys. So first, just a couple of things that I do for fun. I know that if you saw my video a couple of years ago practicing indoors, I had these drills, but they're great. As you can see on my putter face here, I put a couple of band-aids there. The number one reason for missed putts is off-center hits by far. So this drill is to try to get everybody to have more center contact on their putts. So I just put my thumb over the sweet spot, lined it up with a line, and then I put a band-aid on either side of it. And then it's instant feedback right away. You can just, you can make a putt, and if you hear a click sound, then you hit it in the sweet spot. But if you hear a soft thud, then you're hitting the band-aid, so you got to get that more in the center of the club face. Like I said, it's instant feedback, really easy. I've had these band-aids on my putter for like a week or so now, just messing around. And another fun one, with the toilet paper crisis, so a lot of people have the empty rolls around. Just take a couple of golf balls, you stick one on either side. And this is just a great drill to tell how your club face is at impact. So if you just put this flat on the ground here, parallel to your club face, and you'll see right away if the ball curves to the left, you know that your club face was closed at impact. If it curves to the right, it was open at impact. And if it rolls straight, which is kind of hard to do, you had a nice square club face at impact. So those are fun to do. I did want to talk about the setup of the putting stroke and a little bit about the stroke itself. First of all, I like to have my biceps here going parallel to my torso, and I also like to have the shaft of the putter running parallel to my left forearm. My forearm's here like this. So I think this is a good setup. If I were to keep my back straight, I can drop myself right into place. A good check to see if you have enough forward spine angle like this. I have a golf ball here right below me. I can pick up another one. And if you're in a good setup here, you should be able to drop a ball out of your eye and land right on the golf ball below you where you set up. So that ball should be underneath your eyes and slightly ahead of forward in your stance, so it should be right underneath your left eye when you're rolling the putt. Now, if I'm in my setup like this, I ask a lot of people when they're putting. They ask, during lessons, they're got questions, and I'm asking them, what do you want to do? Do you want to have an arc stroke, or do you want to have a straight back, straight through stroke? And I think 90% of the people want to have a straight stroke, which is fine. David Peltz and Stan Utley, the two best putting gurus in the world, disagree on this, so there's no right or wrong answer. But I'm just showing you my opinion. If I were to stand, like I just told you, biceps parallel and to my torso and the shaft parallel to my left forearm, and I were to just rock my shoulders, move my shoulders as I normally would in my putt, you can see the putter is clearly arcing. So if I were to drop my shoulders down and make the same motion, that putter is definitely gonna arc unless we do something to make it go straight back and straight through, and that is disconnecting the putter from your body and from your stroke. So those of you that fear a little bit of an arc in your stroke and are really obsessed with making it go straight back, straight through, I really truly believe there should be a slight arc in the stroke, and you shouldn't worry so much about getting that to go straight back and straight through. So I hope these setup tips help you with your getting you into a good position, and I hope that you take that into consideration, letting the putter arc a little bit. I really believe it's going to produce the best stroke. if you get a brick or a 2x4 at your house, I saw one down the other side of the room there, and I marked off, I think it's 8 feet here, and you can play a game. I try to do 18 rounds, so I play the first 6 holes with a brick like that, or the 2x4 like that, and if you hit the brick, it's a par. If you miss the brick, it's a bogey. So you do your first 6 holes, you're going to try to hit the brick in this position here like that. And then the next 6 holes you're going to play like this, which is a pretty good replication of a hole. And the last 6 holes you're going to turn up on its side like that. And that one's pretty tough. So par's 18, do the best you can. I tried this the other day, I shot 3 over, and I was grinding it out. So see how good you can do. So that's some putting stuff. And I thought I'd give you just a little bit on your full swing setup. We'll talk a little bit more of the spine angle just because we were talking about it before. I typically see when I'm watching people play is too much knee flex and not enough spine tilt forward. The PGA Tour average spine angle at impact, at address, is 46 degrees. So if you think about it, this being 0 degrees and this being about 90 degrees, 46 is somewhere right in there. So not a lot of you are in this position. And you need to be in this position in order to create a good descending angle with the club and a good descending impact. Like I said, a lot of you have too much knee flex and not enough spine tilt forward. So when I'm teaching beginners, I just tell them just a tiny bit of knee flex, keep your back straight and pretend you're looking over a cliff. And this is a great setup position to be in, just like this. Okay? As far as looking straight on, most people are very neutral, I see. You do want to have your weight slightly to the right, okay? And one thing for you to think about in your swing here before we go, and what I see a lot in everybody's full swing is as the club gets to the top, people begin to actually start leaning towards their target. And this is a reverse pivot or getting into a reverse pivot. So it's something you really want to stay away from. You want to be able to use your body from the top of your swing and move that through the ball. So just keeping those tour players in mind, a cool thing to note, PGA Tour's tour average at the top of the swing is about 1 or 2 degrees to the right. And most amateurs are 1 to 5 degrees to the left. So you can practice this really easy in the mirror. And if you get a belt, it's easy to see at the top of your swing, is it leaning a little bit right or is it leaning a little bit left? So it's a good way to stay away from your reverse pivot and start getting good weight distribution through the shot. So hope these things help you. Like I said, if you have any questions on anything, please email me and I'd be more than happy to put a video together and explain some things to you. So I hope you're all staying safe. The best to you and your families, and we hope to see you soon. Thanks a lot.